Okay, well this is my 1926 Pontiac, and we've got her nice and running, which is good. It's actually running pretty smoothly. Got its little lights on here. This is good. Alright, we haven't had this running for a very, very long time. I think the last time we did a video we took it for a bit of a run, and let's see if I can knock that down just a little bit. It's getting there. Look at that nice idle 1926 motor, still going. Beautiful. It's just a lovely car, but we're just doing a charge of the battery at the moment. As you can see, you pull the floor out to get to the battery. It's just one piece of timber that goes across that whole section, and we'll give that a charge. Probably not needing too much of a charge, but yeah, it's running beautifully. Probably turn that choke off. That's better. Thought I'll start to smell a bit of petrol. Let's see, how much can we take that idle down to? Look at that. Ah, tell you what. So there we go, that's it idle. That's giving it a bit of a rev. And you've got a fixed throttle on this, or obviously a pedal throttle. And but that's running beautiful. And this old beast has been in my collection, is that the word? I don't know. Shed, probably that's better, for quite a while. And it's a really, really nice car. It needs we're going to get some of the dust off it. Might actually give it a wash next. It might sort of need it. But these were always just the interiors on them were just incredible. Beautiful, luxurious sort of interiors they had. If I pull these out, you can see the seats a bit better. And they're fairly, as you can see, simple little gearbox there, and probably not the same as my supercharged Mustang or the twin turbo Porsche or anything, but yeah. Actually, I've got to bring air over here. It's got to pump a little bit of air in these tyres. It's been sitting for quite a while, but so actually, look, it didn't take much to start it. I had a chap look at it the other day, and he kindly disconnected the coil lead, and we wondered what wouldn't start. I just worked that out earlier. I was having a look at the motor before I started it, and I thought, wonder what was going on with that guy that come to have a look at it. He wanted to pay nothing for it, of course, and when I found the coil lead off, I thought, no, that's a pretty good reason why we couldn't start it. And yeah, anyway, you get all types. But yeah, look, these are really nice plastic, and we need to get this dust off, God, it's terrible. So we'll back it out and we'll clean it up a bit, I think. We'll actually be able to, we'll do the tyres up a bit first, but we'll actually be able to drive it out. Oh, if I get a couple of bits of rubbish out the way out here, yeah. We'll reverse it out and give it a bit of a tub, clean it up a bit. By the way, this was kind of air conditioning. See how the window sort of just moves? Well, that's air conditioning. If you wanted air conditioning, this was the option that you got, and you could, pull it back in with the handle there, and it's just locked in there at the moment. With and there's your windscreen wiper. It's just amazing, it's just. That would have made a huge difference when you're, trying to... Oh, geez, it's even clipped up there. I have to put that clip back on. But, yeah, look, they're a piece of history. And when we last drove it, I've got to admit, it was amazing. Let's put that there for a minute. Absolutely amazing. Dave Shields actually drove it all the time, and he just felt like he wanted to drive a 1926 Pontiac, I suppose. But he did a bloody good job. And it was definitely a bit of a fun ride. But if we don't sell this, look, honestly, I'm just going to get it back on the road. It's just seems silly just sitting here. I mean, as you can see, it runs beautifully. The drive we did on it drives beautifully. Oh, well, until someone disconnects the coil on it. That was funny. But, these things do happen. People have their ways. But, yeah. It's funny, I've got a few cars, as people know, and I wish I had more time to play with this one. I really do. And hey, if someone doesn't buy it, I suppose I'll find the time. But they just are really such a beautiful look at history. They used to do these interiors like Chesterfields. They're just unreal. Sort of could easily just die in this and be probably fairly happy. It's yeah, it's really starting to make me think about keeping it now. Cheers. Yeah, anyway. Alright, well that's the 1926 Pontiac running, and I got back in a bit earlier today. I've got a chap looking at it tomorrow, and I thought I'd better just sort of not waste his time, find out what the problem was with the not starting. And yeah, centre coil there, just ripped out. Tricks for car buyers, I suppose, that they do, but he was a dealer for sure, so I sort of wasn't taking too seriously. You got to get a few. All right, all the best, and 1926 Pontiac, love it. Cheers.